Hey there, Red Zone Faction.
What? That is crazy.
Watch the podcast.
I'm just not sure about that right now.
We're going to talk a little football.
Let's get it, baby.
Welcome everybody back to the finale of our draft analysis. I'm your host, Scott Wilson. This is the Red Zone Faction. We are going to start off today in the AFC West with the Denver Broncos. All right, we're looking at the draft analysis of the Denver Broncos. They had the 20th pick overall in the first round. They took a tackle, Garrett Bowles, out of Utah. I thought their second round pick was probably their best. They took a defensive end, DeMarcus Walker from Florida State. I gave him a B- overall. Kind of a bland draft. I don't know what they're going to do at quarterback. They haven't exactly had a stellar offseason. They did get Jamal Charles at running back. They did get Chad Kelly, the last pick. Kind of curious to see how he fits in because they have Simeon, they have Lynch, and they have Kelly now at quarterback. So who's going to be the guy? Not really sure yet. Guess we'll find out in training camp. Wasn't a terrible draft. They did get McKenzie, the wide receiver out of Georgia, late. They didn't have anybody that stuck out and said, oh, wow, you know, I did like Carlos Henderson, the Louisiana Tech wide receiver, but nothing that just stood out to me and was like, you know, an amazing draft. But if they give him a B-, it wasn't a horrible draft by any means. I really want to see what they do with Chad Kelly, because he had the tools. He just kind of had an ego issue. So we'll see what happens with Denver. Like I said, very bland. Nothing more to talk about with them. Then we're going to move over to the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City Chiefs up next on the docket. Again, B- with them as well. They moved up to 10th overall and took Patrick Combs, quarterback from Texas Tech. That was a little bit of a shocker, sort of. I didn't see that happening. Not at the cost that they paid for Mahomes, but I think Mahomes will be fine in that offense. Andy Reid is a hell of a quarterback coach. He can get it done. And the Kareem Hunt, running back from Toledo, I thought that was an excellent pick. They had a pretty good draft. It wasn't like I said, it was kind of like Denver's. There wasn't anything exciting outside of the Mahomes pick. People are calling Mahomes is a gunslinger. They're calling him the next Brett Favre, which I think is crazy and ironic that Andy Reid coached Brett Favre too in Green Bay. Could Mahomes prolong Reid's coaching career? I mean, he's been coaching for a very long time. Could Mahomes, you know, do his part in keeping Reid around a little bit longer? We'll see. But it's going to be interesting. I'm all about watching this and seeing. I'm not against Mahomes by any means. I think he's definitely talented. They got Hunt in the third round. I'm really going to be watching the Hunt versus Ware battle in camp, or they may go with the running back by committee. We'll see. Fantasy owners are going to love that. All right, we're done with them. We're going to move on to the Los Angeles Chargers. Alright, this is going to take a while to get used to. Saying Los Angeles Rams is easy to me because that's what I grew up knowing. Saying Los Angeles Chargers, on the other hand, is going to take a while to get used to. They've been San Diego forever. So, they had the 7th pick overall in this draft, and they took wide receiver Mike Williams from Clemson, which I've heard is already injured. Apparently, he's had some back issues. He's got a slit disc in his back. And this is a reoccurring injury. It's not something that just happened. He was one of my potential busts, and I'm definitely sticking to that now because it doesn't look like he's going to see any of the training camp. It doesn't look like he's going to see any of the preseason. They took Forrest Lamp in the second round, the guard from Western Kentucky. I thought that was a great pick. They had a good draft. I gave him a B+. I really like some of these picks they have. Rashad Jenkins, safety from Miami, with the 113 pick. Chargers drafted lots of need, lots of linemen. They took 1, 2, 3, 4 right off the top of my head. I'm sitting there counting linemen, or I'm sorry, 3. They took 2 guards and a tackle, and they definitely needed offensive line. And like I said, Mike Williams is officially on the bus watch, being injured going into the summer. So we'll see. But as of right now, Chargers B+, and we're going to move on to the Oakland Raiders. If this feeling flows both ways, All right, Oakland Raiders last on the docket for this. This is going to be the season finale and the team finale here. The last team that I will discuss through this series. The Oakland Raiders got a B for me. They started out with Conley, the corner from Ohio State. Decent pick. Let's see, their first two picks were defense. They went cornerback and then safety from Connecticut in the second round, which I think is probably their best pick. They started out 3 defensive players in a row. They had a pretty good draft. They needed D. They got it on all 3 defensive levels. I thought that was very good. That's really what they needed in general because their offense looks like it's built young in its future. It's set for the future. Obviously, Wentz is not young, but I mean, you look at Cooper and Carr. Those guys are going to be together for a long time. The offensive line's young. They've got a lot of young players on that team that are good and they can build on and around. The Raiders are going to be around for a while. We hadn't gotten this far yet, but I can already tell you, I'm telling you the Raiders are going to the Super Bowl. That's going to be it for the Raiders. Now let's go ahead and do a recap. Wasn't a fantastic draft division, but it was definitely good. It wasn't bad at all. Not great, but not bad. But nobody really stepped out of bounds here. I thought the lowest grade I gave was a B-. So, I mean, all 4 of these teams did well. They all drafted need. Chargers just a notch ahead of everybody else. It's really and truly going to depend on that Mike Williams deal. If I'm right and he's a bust, then no. I'll come back later and tell you who I thought had the best draft. But that's cheating. You can do that with anything. So, anyway, that's my recap on the AFC West. And that's going to cut it. Now we're going to go straight up to the mock draft for the leagues. I look forward to this. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. I can't wait. I always love having the guys in on the show. We always have a good time. It's just a pleasure to be around everybody. Anyway, I look forward to having the guys in for the next series. And until then, we'll see you Tuesday. By the time this goes out, this mini camp will be over. It'll be technically off, and we will see where we are as far as progression goes, getting ready for training camp, getting ready for preseason. We can mess around with these mock drafts and see where everybody's going in fantasy football. So until Tuesday, take it easy. As always, like, share, subscribe. Have a good week.
Leave the comments down below if you like this video. Bye!